Joel Mulroe, everyone. How you doing?
Good, you.
So we're starting this show with a pint of Brixton because at the art club today, it was £4 a pint, which is unusual because as we know, pints of beer these days are getting closer and closer to £6. So we've got £4 pint of Brixton. And I'll be honest with that, it's actually one of my favourite beers in the whole of Dover. I like
Nice.
Birra Moretti, I like Estrella, I like the fancy beers, none of your Fosters and your Carlsbergs. Red Stripe's all right in the art club, although apparently they sell more of that than any other. But I do like this Brixton. What's your thoughts?
Well, it's nice, yeah.
It's nice. So, Joe, thanks for coming along. Nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am now.
I thought you might be, because I've known you for quite a while, and part of the reason I wanted to get you down there is because I know you. I've been watching you since pre-pandemic. Did we play where you was allowing me to hit the cajon, which is a bass box that you sit on for everyone? Was that pre-COVID or after COVID?
No, I don't think so.
I'm not sure. Everything's blurry, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it weren't.
You allowed me to play my cajon,
Mm.
which was good. Just going to sip of my beer. Oh. It's very delicious. So, Joe, I was actually worried that you were just going to keep turning me down for this, but you're actually our third guest for this show. Because Joe was like, oh, I don't want to do it. I'm so shy. But then the contradictory thing of that is you go to open mic nights, you go busking in places, and now you're one of the rising stars of Dover. You could be the next Joss Stone. Do you know who Joss Stone is?
No.
No?
No.
Even Alfie says, what?
Never heard of him.
Well, first of all, Alf, have we got any voice filters on? No, that's good. Because the other day, I told you this story already. The other day, we were videoing something for what we might deem the Alfie and Ash catch-up. We nailed it. And then we listened to it afterwards to find that I'd left the monster voice filter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shame.
so we're good with the sound. So, Joe, part of doing this podcast, I know you've listened to the first couple, or at least one,
Yeah.
is to inspire people into maybe chasing their passions, doing what they love, also trying to get over any fears and anxieties, possibly even trying to link up or even just look at other people's social media like yourself to see what you're up to, how you even got there. Now, I started watching you at the open mic night. Is that your beginning?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah?
What do you mean?
So I remember watching you. You wasn't busking at the time. I don't think you was having any live gigs. You were just coming along religiously every Wednesday to the open mic night at Blake's, hosted by Lee Kingwell as well. And you was there ready and willing to give the performance of your life, regardless of how many people were there. I think you might have remembered some of the summers were really good as well. People were, hey, Joe Mulroe. I've become a big fan. Yeah. But tell us, what decided to get you? I'm assuming you were practicing in your bedroom. I don't know.
Yeah.
What decided to get you from, do you know what? I'm going to go to open mic nights in front of people I don't know and just start playing.
Don't know. Blake's is one of the first pubs I ever went to be fair.
What, as in like your local,
Yeah,
before
yeah.
you were playing?
Yeah.
Oh, so you kind of knew the crowd.
Well, no, not really. I only went there like a couple times before going because I brought my guitar there. And then whoever I was with was like, yeah, you should come along to the open mic. And then I did. And then I just kept going.
And was it a thing for you, though, like to go to an open mic night? Was it anything like, oh, well, I don't know if I want to do that?
Yeah, no, I was really nervous, to be fair. Really nervous to go, especially like by myself.
But did you make yourself go? Did you have to overcome some sort of anxiety or anything like that?
Yeah, I suppose so. I still get anxiety now. even going to open mics, gigs, whatever. But yeah, definitely. It's more getting over the thought of it than getting over the feeling of anxiety, I think.
I think a lot of people deal with anxiety in many different ways, especially if you're a performer. Do you feel, though, that you have an anxiety build up, but when you get there and you start doing it, it all goes away?
Depends.
On what?
I'm not really sure. Maybe how your day's been, or no, I'm not really sure.
So what you're
Sorry.
saying there is that how your day has been also affects your performance of the evening?
Yeah, sometimes. But it also depends how many people are there, like if people are actually listening or if people are just chatting, and yeah.
That was a good point I wanted to touch on a little bit. We can come to that in a minute, but when I've seen you perform, and maybe you've had a bad day or whatever, I mean, I've seen you watch. I've seen you play quite a bit, but obviously not all the time, and you don't seem to waver. If you've had a bad day, I can't say that we've ever noticed it. So that was my point about when you get up there and you start playing, even if you've had a bad day. Do you just get in the zone and
Yeah, I suppose so.
yeah?
Must do.
But
Not really sure.
I feel like I'm taking over the conversation a little bit right now, but we'll get into it a bit more, as we go on. But with what you were talking about is there are times that people are talking. So when I'm sitting in a pub and I want to talk to my friends and there's a musician playing, like yourself,
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to talk to my friends. And I find that there is... So the musician wants to be listened to. Listen to my music. And people are listening to their music. But also at the same time, you're creating an amazing ambience to the area. So whilst we're talking, we're still listening to you and we're still appreciating the music. And I've felt, and I've noticed this a couple of times with some musicians, that they get really upset if people are talking. They're almost like, why the hell am I playing it? And I feel like they're not realising that they are still creating a great atmosphere to the whole pub, even if they're not getting 100% of the attention. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know where you're coming from, but
You just want the attention.
yeah, that's it. It's disheartening when you're giving your all to something and no one's listening, or people are just chatting or shouting or whatever. I don't know.
No, I get it, and I'm just talking about it with you because I don't see it from your perspective, because I'm not the one behind the instrument, behind the microphone, trying to give a performance. Well, I think you've seen some of my performances actually, but that's after a few beers. It's been fun. I don't see it from your perspective, but what I mean is, if you're in the O2 arena or something, everybody's obviously there facing the front of the crowd. They're like, kind of thing. And a pub atmosphere is a little bit different, I suppose, because some of us go to the pub. Like if I know that there's Joel Mulroe's playing tonight and he's doing his full lineup, but I want to go to Blake's, which is one of my favourite pubs. I'm not going to not go to Blake's and talk to my friends because Joel Mulroe's playing and he demands 100% of my attention.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a weird conundrum, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it is. I suppose it's only annoying for the performer when someone's talking over them, or they feel like it's, in their face, or I don't know.
I bet that you can hear that a lot. Actually, whilst you're playing and you're singing, I bet you can hear everybody more than they can hear themselves.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Yeah, it depends, like, it's different probably from a band, 100%, because a band's a lot more of a full sound. But yeah, being a solo artist, there's there's gaps where you can just hear people, you know, shouting away or whatever.
I imagine if a whole pub is not paying attention, that's disconcerting. But a few people, because I've been in the pub and there's people playing, and I'll be one of a few people. Like, I enjoy going to the pub by myself. I don't have to talk to anybody, even if I know there's someone in the pub. I'll go and sit and I'll watch someone play. It could even be you or anyone else. And there are a few of us sitting and just watching and enjoying what you're doing. Here's another question for you. Eye contact. So when I'm sitting there and I'm watching a musician play, I'm pretty much just looking at the guitar and the strings, because it's just like, well, where else do you look? You know, do you just look at your feet? Or do you find it weird if people make eye contact with you when you're singing?
Yeah, it can be quite distracting, I suppose. Depends who you are. But yeah.
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 So all of these things, something that you've had to battle to become a musician, or you think about too much, you lose sleep at night about?
No, definitely not lose sleep at night about. I don't know.
Because you still get paid at the end of the day.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes. What's the average rate for a gig in a pub? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to tell us if you don't.
It varies massively.
Massively. What,
Yeah.
from like 50 quid to 150 quid?
From playing for free to, well, it depends what you're asking for, really. Solo bands are different. Well, solo artists are different to duos. There's all different rates.
But playing for free, you don't pay aside from open mic nights, do you play for free as a gig then? Didn't you did an open for the City Suits here, didn't you, in the art club?
Yeah.
So I got a name drop, the art club. Was that for free?
No.
No, so you got paid for that. But what would be for free? What?
I don't know. I've only ever played for free at like say, open mics or friends gigs, like as a sort of favour, or like my mate's bar or something, you know.
Did you do the Multicultural Festival a couple of years ago or last year?
No.
I
Never heard of it.
I recommended you to my friend to do it.
Where's that?
It's in Penchester. It's coming.
Oh, maybe
August. Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Everything's such a blur to you with the rock star lifestyle.
No, I did a gig in Penchester.
Oh, that might have been with my sister-in-law,
Yeah, it was.
Hannah.
Yeah.
When she did the Food and Beer Festival.
Yeah, that was it, yeah.
I do remember, actually.
Yeah, that was strange.
Shout out to Hannah. Also has the Tipsy trailer over.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like I'm going to, every podcast now, got a shout out to Lance and Grant because they like it. But yeah. So this is one of the reasons why I was getting you here today, is because I know there's plenty of musicians around. Don't get me wrong, I'm being biased because I've been watching you since I remember you turning up to the open mic night. And you were coming every week religiously with a bunch of other people that were confident or not confident. Maybe they were good, maybe they were not so good, but everybody was trying and they were creating this great atmosphere. And then all of a sudden, after a couple of years, you're Joe Mulroe, who's playing in all of these places around Dover, busking in Canterbury at one point.
Just once. Yeah, just once.
Yeah, just once.
Yeah.
But you're getting more gigs. And the other thing with your social media, mention your social media for us, Cam. What do we find you on Instagram and TikTok?
Instagram's Joe Mulroe. That's it, really.
Just Joe Mulroe, Instagram.
Underscore. Joe
And
Mulroe underscore.
Facebook, TikTok.
Just Joe Mulroe.
On both?
Yeah.
Okay, that's Mulroe.
Yeah.
There you go. So anyone wants to find Joe. But you're now, or I don't know how long you've been doing it. How long have you been writing your own songs?
Maybe like, I don't know. I couldn't tell you, to be fair. Maybe like 5 years. Maybe
So
5 or 6 years.
after the open mic stuff, or
No. Open mic. I've only just.
Yeah, no, I remember you doing a couple of your songs at the open mic night, actually.
So, open mic. I think I started going to open mics like maybe like 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
I think it was about then. Maybe not even that. But writing songs for like 5-6 years, something like that. That's a guess.
Mm. Okay. I've just mentioned Blake's. How many other open mic nights have you been to in the area locally, not just Dover?
Locally, I don't know. Been to the Priory.
You didn't do one
Dover.
here at the art club?
I've been to one here, yeah.
Priory.
Picklebacks in Folkestone, which is now shut. The Music Workshop in Folkestone. Folklore in Folkestone. Glasshouse in Ashford. The Lighthouse in Deal.
Mm.
I think that's about it, to be fair. Yeah.
Did you go there to get your name out? Or did you go there just for the fun of it? Like, I like an open mic.
Both. Yeah, both.
Helps get the anxiety, get over the...
Yeah, and it's good fun anyway.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, you support open mic nights? Would
Oh,
you?
100%.
We need them more and more, maybe.
Maybe not more and more, just...
Better run?
Yeah, no, just good quality sound.
Yeah, what do you mean by that? Because are you talking about the equipment or the players? Because an open mic night, you never know who's going to turn up and play.
Yeah, it's a bit of a hit and miss with an open mic night.
Yeah, I've been to some terrible ones.
Yeah.
But it's still kind of fun or funny, you know? But I've also, I would say funny. I don't mean it in like I'm sitting there laughing and mocking people, but it's been entertaining.
Mm.
I've also been in a situation where I've sat there and somebody, he was a singer. I don't know if he was there. He sung 3 songs. Great singer. Last song he sang, I can't remember what he asked, but me, after a few beers, I would probably said it even if I hadn't a few beers, I said, yeah, don't do that song again. The other 2 were great. And people were looking at me as if to say, how can you be so rude?
Mm.
And I'm thinking, no, you need, it's just my opinion. Other people might have said, yeah, they absolutely loved it. But I was the only person that sort of piped up and went, nah, the other 2 songs were good. That last one, don't do that again. And even the look on his face is almost as if to say, you're the first person that's actually ever told me something different, you know. And I feel like we need that, all of us, for growth in all areas. Have you ever had that yourself, where someone's told you, nah, Joe?
Yeah, definitely. Everyone's different, but for me, it's better to have someone that's honest than someone that's going to blow smoke up your ass. You know?
I bet. Well, have you had many people that have told you, nah, that's not very good? Because, to be honest, blowing smoke up your ass, you are pretty good at your guitar playing and your songwriting.
Thanks very much. What was that, sorry?
You just got distracted by that. Was it someone coming in or coming out?
Someone walking
Coming out,
through, yeah.
coming in, coming out. Yeah, it happens sometimes. It's part of the show now, isn't it, Al? We should do like a mystery, like guess who it was, and people could win a prize, couldn't we?
Wait, what did you say, sorry?
We need to get Alf a microphone as well, so
Yeah.
people can hear
You
what
know,
he's
headset.
saying. He's just wandering around the room. Even I've forgotten the question now. No, we were talking about has anyone sort of told you that wasn't very good?
Yeah, definitely.
And talking about people being honest and truthful about your work. So, a couple of questions around guitar playing. I am a person who has had a guitar in my life since I was 15. That's 25 years. I know. I've never learned a whole song, but I can riff a little. I don't know if you've ever seen me try and play a guitar sometimes.
Give it a go if you want.
Nah. And I don't put the effort in as much as I used to. Back in the day, I used to be able to read the tabulation, whatever you called it. I don't know.
Tablature.
Yeah. But I don't do it so much anymore. But nowadays, we're moving into an era with like YouTube teachers. There's different apps available and all that kind of stuff. Do you feel like people could learn the guitar a little bit easier? now?
Maybe not easier, but differently.
Differently, you mean
Easier.
It's like
Easier in a
pretending
way.
you've got skill, but you actually haven't got skill.
No, it's completely different dynamic. I think, like, people that learn songs by ear have got a better understanding of music in a lot of ways than people that will learn off YouTube. That's what I mean.
Can you play by? Can you learn by ear?
Simple stuff, yeah.
Yeah, like oh, that's an E, that's a D, that's a G.
To some extent, yeah.
Yeah, but you finger picking. How easy is that to try and pick up by ear? I don't think anybody's. Well, I don't think there's many people that are going to be that great at doing that, I suppose.
I have no idea. It's more like all patterns, really, isn't it?
Well, yeah, of course. Well, the greatest. Have you ever seen the Axis of Awesome, the 4-chord song?
Yeah.
I would love.
I think
to
it might have been you that showed me that, actually.
I would love to be able to play it, but it's YouTube,
Mm.
and I think we'll get cancelled, Alf, won't we, if we start playing something. But yeah, the 4-chord song. You know, it's patterns. It's the same as now. The reason why I asked that question is because playing the piano, there's like tutorials for just like several keys. You know, it's kind of interesting stuff. So what you're saying is there's like a layman's guitar playing version versus a professional. It's easier to learn in a simpler format than actually to be a guitarist.
I have no idea. What do you mean?
So I thought that was quite laid out. Because of the technology, and instead of just using your ear,
Yeah.
there is the potential to learn guitar now in like a layman's means sort of like basic understanding, an easier understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments.
No, I don't know about easy. It's just easier to access. Because, you know, everyone's got a phone in their pocket now.
Yeah, true. I had Guitar Tuner on my phone, which was a good app for just mucking about with some things.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's good. So you bust in Canterbury, yeah?
Once, yeah. I've busked in Canterbury once, yeah.
So you've gone from open mic nights, nervous, thinking, yeah, let's go ahead and do it, now into gigging, or did the busking come before the big gigs?
The busking, I don't know.
You only did it once in Canterbury, I know.
Yeah, that might have been last summer or the summer before that.
What made you decide,
Before that.
oh, I want to go to Canterbury and busk?
Closest city, and I'd seen a lot of other people do it. And it was a nice day. And I thought, I'll try and earn some money today.
Which was how much?
About £3 or something. Cost more to get over there and park, but yeah.
Oh no. But actually, if you'd taken the bus, it would have taken you only £2 to get there.
Well, I would have earned about £1 then.
Yeah. Oh, actually, it would have taken you £2 to get back. So did you get a permission slip for doing it?
No, I think you can do it in Canterbury, just anywhere without a like public liability insurance. I'm not sure what you need, but yeah. You don't need anything to busk in Canterbury.
Do you know if we have anything like that in Dover?
No idea. No.
I would like to encourage buskers, but what I would like is that there was a system, like for the Market Square, is you book a slot. But would you need to busk all day? Is that why you do it? You go there all day? Or, you know...
It's completely up to the person. I don't know. I've seen someone busking. There was a girl singing there a while back, just in the Market Square. Yeah.
Well, the only reason I say book a slot is because they were looking at permissions and permits. If you book a slot, let's just say you do. What do you need to busk for 8 hours? I don't know. Does everyone need to busk every day? I don't know the busking culture. Do they do busk every day?
Neither do I.
But, I know. But would it be better, I think, if you booked a slot, you said, you know what, next week I want to go and play in the town. You register online. Joel Mulroe's going to be there. Maybe upload a video of yourself to make sure it's not so offensive or whatever. And you just book a slot. And then go down there, and people could maybe even rate it. So when someone tries to book a slot again and they were terrible, everyone could be like, no, like the bar owners. No, we heard that one. So good.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout, but it's a lot of faff
For who?
for whoever's trying to organise it.
We need to let that down to people like the authorities to create an automated system that's available online. There's plenty of systems out there in this day and age. There's just the efforts of putting it into a practical format that people can use quite easily, you know. But my point being is I would like it to be easier, like you said in Canterbury, in Dover, to be able to busk.
I'm sure it is the same in Dover.
I don't know. Well,
It's
I've seen a
only-
guy with the piano with the cat. He was from Poland, I think, or something like that. Huh? Or was it Germany? Yeah, he was actually reasonable, and
What, in Dover?
yeah, he was always playing up by the
What,
old.
he brought a piano with him?
Yeah, he was a cat. Yeah.
What was...
Did you ever see him getting moved on? No. You know, why not have more buskers accessible to the area?
Yeah, why not? It's just the same thing. It's like, got to have the balls to do it, sort of thing. And you're at risk of having someone come up to you and, I don't know, harass you.
What? Oh, tell us more about that.
I've got nothing more to say about it, really.
Why? No one's harassed you? People want to hear about experiences.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Can you still hear Joe all right?
Depends what you class as harassment.
I can see the levels from here. Yeah. All right, tell us the weirdest thing that's happened to you whilst you was busking.
Busking?
Yeah. Or
Nothing-
even in a gig.
Nothing weird.
Groupies trying to grab you.
No, not really. Like,
I feel like there's something in there that you're thinking about.
I can't really... Off the top of my head, the strangest thing I've had happen is in an empty pub, I've just played a song and some woman that's absolutely off her face has got up and danced. That's about it, really.
That's kind of all right.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah. So, but this is the highs and lows of doing what you're doing, though. Sometimes you're going to be in a pub, but there's going to be nobody there. Sometimes you're going to be there, and the pub's going to be absolutely packed.
Yeah. Yeah, and it depends where you go as well.
So, what's your theory, though, on like pub culture, music following? Do you feel? Is it? Well, I'm not going to try and tell you my opinions. Just try and tell me your opinions. What you think is with the pub decline and the music following. I mean, don't get. I must add to that Dover has an amazing music culture. Do you not think there's a lot of music going on in and around this area?
Yeah, but you've got to sort of look for it.
You have got to look for it. So what do you think is the issues that, and maybe it's something that we're trying to tackle as well, what do you think the issues are around finding the music?
Well, not knowing the people that are playing the music and not knowing the pubs that are promoting the music. Maybe. I don't know.
Social media, we need a better platform.
Not sure. Difficult.
It is difficult because how many followers do you have? Have you ever taken the time to like calculate how many people are actually following you? You know, versus the percentage of the population of people that go out and look for music. Have you ever tried to do that?
No, never. No.
No. But I still feel like it's low in comparison to what it could be because people are not easily finding out what's going on.
Yeah, it depends what it is as well. Like, these guys have got the City Suits coming down tomorrow. And they'll have a full house.
A following, yeah.
Yeah, and they've got a massive following because they're a great band. But
Which you're growing a following, I think. No?
trying to.
Yeah.
But yeah, they get sort of like a bit of a younger crowd, especially in this venue as well. But some areas you get like Blake's, you get hit and miss. Like you get all age ranges. and depending on how old you are, might determine on what music you like and stuff. I don't know. It depends, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does depend. But I feel like we need a lot more input. We've got another one. You're
You're right.
You're going to be on our game show of Guess Who It Is. Now I've lost my train of thought again. No. What? I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Age range.
No, I was saying about how the pub depends on the type of people that are going to come in here. Like, you know what I mean?
True. But following, I think, was more the point of it as well, though, wasn't it?
What about it?
Well, having a following, which you're growing your following. Age range, what do you mean by that? I mean, if you're talking about age range, to me, what are you talking about? Older people that have time to go and drink in the pub?
No, I'm talking about the type of people that the pub attracts. Because with the majority of people that play music live, it's a hit and miss, or it's a hit and hope sort of thing. When they're playing a gig, it's like, will someone walk in there by chance and enjoy it, or will someone actually be following and be like, oh, I'm going to go to that? And it also depends on, like, I don't know.
You do know.
No, I don't.
Yeah. I do.
Let's go for a slash.
Okay, we'll edit that bit out. All right, so we're back from our brief toilet break. We should have actually, Alf's just disappeared for a second. We should have said, oh, grab us a couple more pints. Probably not. So part of doing this was to talk about where you started, where you were going to. Have you got advice that you'd like to share with people? Have you got any inside knowledge, or even guitar playing, getting bookings, how you go about it?
No.
Don't just say that. Can't issue out. How do you get your bookings?
I'll be honest.
Do you just sit home waiting for everyone to message you?
A lot of times, yeah, but a lot of times it'll be friends. I don't know. I'll speak about it with friends. They'll say, "Oh, you should play here" or whatever. Or I'll go to an open mic night and then I'll get booked for a gig there. Like I went to one last night in Whitstable. At the
gig?
Yeah, no, open mic.
Yeah.
At the Pearson's Arms.
Okay.
And they wanted to book us for a gig.
Us? Oh, you've got a new band member now, haven't you? I forgot about that. Member. Yeah, I forgot now. Joe Mulroe's a duo. What's the name of your partner? Is it
Izzy
a partner,
Woodland.
or are you the lead singer and they're just like the backing guitarist? No, I'm joking,
Yeah, Izzy's her name, Izzy Woodland.
Yeah?
Yeah, we got a song coming out on the 4th of April.
Is that Bob Dylan cover?
No.
Oh,
it's an original song, yeah.
Oh, you made an original song?
Mm-hmm.
Where did you meet Izzy?
At an open mic in Deal.
So what, you just collaborated after that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she came up to me and said, you want to collaborate on a song or whatever, and then I was, yeah.
Nice. Did she say, do you like guitars? And you said, yes. And you went, we should be friends.
Nope.
No. I was trying to make that more silly than it was.
Hey?
I was trying to make that more silly than it was. So you've gone from open mic nights, starting out, busking, getting gigs, and now collaborating with somebody else, becoming a duo. So you've pretty much been on a quite a nice progressive path. Over 5 years?
Well, I don't know. What do you mean? I was playing in my bedroom and...
That's what I'm saying. It's quite a progressive path. You in your bedroom, not even thinking about open mic nights. Then you go to open mic nights. Then you end up writing your own songs. Now you're doing gigs. You've been busking. You've now ended up with another guitar. She's a guitarist as well, isn't she? Is he?
She plays guitar, yeah.
Yeah. So you just seem to be going up and up and up and up. And can I ask how old are you?
22.
22.
Yeah.
22.
How old are you?
It's irrelevant. I'm 40. But you're progressive. You're going up and up and up, and you're moving up because you've taken those steps to put yourself out there, put yourself in those positions and situations. To, like you say, you haven't actively searched for gigs, but people are booking you from the open mic night.
Well, to be fair, I do search for gigs as well. Like a couple of weeks ago, I messaged about 30 venues. And
Okay.
I've only got about like 3 messages back so far.
Okay.
But that's
10%.
just how it works. When, people don't know you, well, it's just difficult.
Yeah, but that's still not bad to get even 3 responses, even though it was 30. I mean, there's a lot of venues out there. I know to you, well, why have I only got 3? But actually, that's not so bad if they don't know you. You got 30 venues, 3. But how are you contacting them? Are you contacting them with material that you've produced? Are you sending them videos?
No,
of
just
people?
a little message. Just a little message on
But there's video footage out there
Instagram
of
or
you.
something.
Oh, okay. Well, there's video footage of you. I think Alfie's even got some pretty cool. Yeah. Joe's set.
I'd love to see some of that.
Yeah. You should
There's some
send the
shocking bits.
material. Don't just send a message. Send the material. Am I right, Alf? Yeah. Send Alfie's looking for it now, obviously. It's got a full hour. He's signing in. Yeah, so I think you've been very progressive from what you've been doing. And I mean, again, bringing it back to the point of this show is to talk about, where you started and where you're going. Do you have, actually, do you have a normal job?
At the moment, no, but in a few weeks I will, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But you're still going to be working and you're still doing this as well. But do you have any aspirations for the future for music? Is there something, what kind of lines do you want to go down?
Any career in music would be a blessing, but
Yeah. That's why you need to look at Joss Stone, man. She come out for you. She was from Dover.
Well,
So.
from Dover, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should.
It came out.
God.
Are you screen sharing it? I'll be you will do. One of my favourite ones with you is
This is gonna
Hurricane.
be Cyclone.
Cyclone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Cyclone.
That's funny, that.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Oh,
please
it's
don't
with
bring this
Izzy.
up.
Yeah, it's with Izzy.
We fucked up so bad.
Are we going to have to bleep these languages out, Alf? I don't know. We could just put a warning, strong language, can't we, at the front? I think we're going to have to do that now.
Well, no, I fucked up, to be fair. It was me. The song that we played the song that's coming out the 4th of March, but please don't put it in the video because I played it like double the speed. Clearly 2 beers is too
why
many.
Why don't we put it in the video?
No, don't.
Oh, is this it? This isn't it?
No.
Yes. Who's this guy with the vape just harassing you?
Louis.
Oh, he's the open mic chap.
No, he used to run does he run the open mic? No, he doesn't. Yeah, Charlie does.
Spears. And Finn. Yeah.
Is she still work it? Like, she's still coming? Yeah. Where's she gone now?
Bali, I think, isn't she?
Sorry?
Is that?
India.
I thought she was off to Bali as well.
So quick. He was fuming after that.
Nice. I like it. So we wanted to ask you to do us a favour.
What's that?
Can you write us a jingle?
What do you mean?
Can you write us a jingle for our show? Like the bit. I bought my own musical instrument.
Is it a kazoo?
Huh?
Is it a kazoo? What is that? That's better than a kazoo.
Can you write us a jingle?
What do you mean?
What
do you mean by jingle?
Jingle, like at the beginning of a show.
What,
yeah,
like,
a little intro.
this
for
is
our
the
show.
Locally to You podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Can you do it, Fred? Oh, I told you, I'm a musician. Look. It's not that good.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can.
How do you want it to go?
I don't know. You tell us. Where are you going now?
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to get a lead. He's going to get a... Oh, we could do Bluetooth connection for the next one, actually, Alf, rather than the cable, couldn't we?
They can't hear you when you're talking over that.
All right. So I couldn't.
Almost. You can just make Alfie out in
Really?
the background, yeah. Do we need to plug him in to do this? Suppose we do, don't we? And he's going to have to stand up as well.
Why?
Oh, to play on your guitar. You said you can't do it sitting down.
Yeah, I can if I sit on the edge, yeah.
Oh, go on then, let's do it. Right,
So I just-
plug him in.
How do you want it to go? We're going to have to do this together. I'm not doing this by myself.
Oh, I don't know how we're going to do it. It's going to be fun anyway.
Listen. Go on, give me a full one.
That's going to be a bit too much.
Eh?
It's going to be a bit too much for the microphone. I think. That was good. I like that. He's not plugged in yet. Should do that again.
What?
Same thing.
Is that it, yeah?
Riff it. Riff.
What do you mean riff? Yeah, I love that. Got to play along with me.
We'll just cut the whistle out.
Nah, don't.
We probably can actually just cut the whistle out.
Nah, leave it in there.
Right, before I invite you to sing and play one of your songs, if that's okay, is there anything else you'd like to talk about that I should have covered?
Give me a second to think. Maybe a couple of minutes.
That's all right. Just stare into the camera while you think.
Which one? No, I can't think of anything, no. I had no idea what we're going to talk about today, and I still don't know what we even spoke about. Yeah, no, I don't have anything to say, really.
Right then,
Give it 30 years.
what song are you going to play for us? And when did you write it?
Oh,
What gave you the inspiration to write that song?
Don't know what to play. Do you know any of my songs?
Nah, come on, any one of them. How's that sound with the microphone now? Does that work? Cool.
Right, I'll play a song called Sweet Susie I wrote. Shall I give it in between or?
No, let's go into it.
Oh yeah, nice one.
Let's go into that.
Wait, if I pull it back a bit, because it might be better if you mix the audio.
Do you want an introduction?
Yeah, go on.
getting boozy. She's gonna come and bruise me. And I don't wanna lose me. And I don't wanna lose my love. I got nothing in pocket, I got nothing to show. I'm stuck in this place with nowhere to go. Sweet salvation, take me home. Should I run away to a different place? Or should I stand my ground and pull my weight? Tell me, babe, will you ever change? Susie's getting boozy, and I wanna go home truly. Forget about the love I'm moving, and I'm moving on from there. Sweet salvation awaits, all that's stopping me is fear.
No, I really appreciate you coming along today.
Thanks for having
This
me.
is what I wanted to talk about. I feel like I took over the conversation a little bit more,
Maybe.
but this is all new. I didn't tell you what we're doing. We're still experimenting with not talking to the guests before they come because I wanted it to be a bit organic. But I feel like maybe we have to experiment with meeting up with people prior and maybe giving also yourself something to think about.
Yeah, a little prompt or something.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
Would you agree, Alf? Yeah, I think it helps as well. So,
Yeah.
yeah, a little rundown. No, but it's been fun. It's been fun. It's been silly. I was probably more silly than you. And I really appreciate it, Joe. Thank you for coming.
Nice one. Thanks so much.
No, thank you. Thank you, Alfie.
Cheers, Alfie.